Hey guys, it's me, Tia Marie with Tina's World. As I promised, I was going to bring you guys a video on how to deal with PCOS or get pregnant with PCOS. As you can see, no makeup on. I'm sorry guys, y'all just going to have to bear with me. I'm actually supposed to be at work, but Pootie's sick, so since she's sick because she got her shots today, I had to take off. Things that we have to do for our kids, it just has to be done. So right now she's napping, so my voice is a little low. It's because I'm trying not to wake her. But basically just give you a few tips on how to, I guess, stay strong when you have PCOS and being told that kids are not in your future. I have 3 kids and I have a miscarriage, so I was pregnant 4 times in my life, and that was after being told I will never have more than the one son that I have. Basically, the main thing, and I know you guys hear it time and time again, don't stress it. Do not stress not being able to get pregnant. If you stress not being able to get pregnant, you won't get pregnant. I mean, it's that simple. If you stress it, temping, charting, doing all that stuff, that's too much. I've done it all, trust me. And for 5 years, I could not get pregnant because I was temping, charting it. We got to do it this time. We got to do it this way. This has to happen like this. Nothing. Okay? When I relaxed and said, you know what? It's not my time. It's God's time that matters. Boom. Pregnant just like that. It did end in a miscarriage, but pregnant just like that. You know, you have to learn to relax. It's something about when your body relaxes that your body can work. And I'm not just talking about mental stress. I'm also talking about physical. Like the way I got pregnant with my son is I had a lot of stress on my teeth. So I had to get dental work done. As soon as I got the dental work done, I got pregnant. Because the stress from my teeth was causing me not to be able to conceive because of so much pain that was releasing on my body. So it's not always just mental, strain. And it could be physical as well from pain. Just like when I got pregnant with the miscarriage, I got my wisdom teeth out that were killing me. And with that, along with relaxing, boom, got pregnant. Now, as you all know, that ended in the miscarriage, but it allowed for me to get on Clomid. And because I was relaxed while I was on Clomid, I wasn't, I got to chart, I got to temp, oh my God, I got to do this, I got to do that. I took the Clomid the 5 days, took the little ovulation test, did it. Made love to my husband, didn't think about no baby was what I was trying to do, and then boom, got pregnant first time around. And then after I had Pootie, as you all guys know, I am 10, almost 11 weeks pregnant now. Was I thinking about a baby? No, I wasn't. I was actually really content with where my life is. Like, I was like, I got my daughter, I got my son, I got my stepson. Life is good. I might not be rich, which I'm not, guys, and far from it. I might not be rich. I might not have material things that I want, but I got my family. And I guess me not having that stress, I had a perfect cycle. You're talking about somebody with PCOS having a perfect cycle, spot on, ovulated right on time, everything being spot on. Why? Because I release the stress. I think stress is the main thing that causes a lot of infertility, especially unexplained infertility, is when you stress it. Like, don't stress it, relax, okay? Now, after I had the miscarriage, just to tell you guys about if you want to try treatment methods. After I had the miscarriage, I went to take Vitex. Vitex you can get at GNC. It's a natural thing you can take. And what the Vitex does, the Vitex actually helps regulate your periods. Now, I took it right after I lost the baby. I took it the month of March, and the reason why I did that, because if you take it with Clomid, it will not work. So I had to wean myself off. So I took it for the month of March to make sure I got my cycle, which I did, came perfectly. And then in April is when I was prescribed the Clomid. So I gave it about 30 days to leave my system, and then boom, I was pregnant in May. So you can combine it with using Vitex. Make sure you take your multivitamin as well. And if you have PCOS, I cannot stress, even though I'm big right now, y'all, I cannot stress, cut carbs. Cut carbs. There are no, it's hard. I'm a carb girl, but you got to cut the carbs. If you cut the carbs, you help yourself out, because when you have PCOS, you're insulin resistant. That's a major part of it. And if you cut them carbs, you'll cut a few pounds. Some people with PCOS have problems with losing weight. And that's when you may want to talk to your doctor about getting on metformin. Metformin is for people that are diabetic, but it helps with insulin resistance. In return, you'll lose weight if you're cutting the carbs and exercising. And that in return would actually help regulate your periods and regulate your body, so you guys can ovulate and potentially get pregnant. I believe every cycle you have, like, I think they said a 30 or 33% chance of getting pregnant with every cycle, but you have to ovulate first. With my PCOS, my case, I don't ovulate. I get the periods, but they're, what is it called? Anovulatory or anovulatory? I forgot what it's called, but I don't ovulate. I don't ovulate. The doctor told me once in a blue moon is when I ovulate. But making those changes will actually help your body to regulate your periods. I mean, it's going to take time. Your periods are going to be the first thing that regulates. And from there, that's when you'll start to see the positive OPKs if you do those. But I can tell you this. The main thing, you want to get pregnant, you got to stop stressing. Stop stressing the situation, because you'll go years. I went years. I'm serious. Years. Miserable, not enjoying time with my son because I wanted to have a baby, and there was so much on my mind that I missed some important moments with my son because I'm trying to have a kid, and you got one right in front of you. So you have to love what you got and know God is going to take care of the rest. And I really feel serious about that. Like, I'm on my third kid, and I think it's due to just thanking God for what I have, and He'll put in place what I want in the right season, when the season's right, when He says that this is it. Like, I don't understand this third pregnancy. I don't get where God's going with this. I don't understand it, but I thank Him for it. So guys, you have to stop stressing getting pregnant. And it makes me cry because 5 years, my son is 6.5. 5 years of important moments missed for something God was going to do anyway. Don't stress it. And then if you want to do a medical route, talk to your doctor. If you have PCOS, get on metformin. Metformin is like awesome. Seriously. Cut the carbs, exercise. You don't have to exercise long. Guys, I lost 80 pounds and all I did was 30 minutes of working out, sometimes up to an hour. And I cut carbs. And I don't diet. I cut carbs, okay? And not saying Atkins cutting, but, cut them, like, instead of having waffles for breakfast, maybe make yourself some eggs with a piece of ham, something like that. Making those small changes and not having the toast, stuff like that. It makes a big difference. So, make those changes in your life, but don't stress having a baby. I can tell you guys, stressing to get pregnant doesn't work. You stress yourself out. You stress your partner out. You stress your family out. It got to a point where my husband said, I don't even want any kids. I don't even want any more. Because it's too stressful. And the disappointment on your face every month when there's nothing. So, guys, if you want to get pregnant, you got PCOS, first consult your physician. Get on metformin. Get on cutting your carbs. Because with PCOS, we are insulin resistant. So cut those carbs. Not all the way, but, into a realistic amount. Get out there and start exercising. Even if you only can do 30 minutes to 45 minutes a day. If you can't afford Clomid and you can't afford a doctor, go get Vitex. You can get that from GNC. You can get that for next to nothing. And exercise and eat better. It'll come. I promise you. What God has meant for you, man cannot take from you. And if a baby is what you want, and it's aligned with God's plans, it's going to happen when God says it's going to happen. There's no need to stress over it. There's no need to bend yourself out of shape. There's no need to put a stress on your marriage, on your relationships. It's not needed, guys. And I said I wasn't going to get upset, but it's so emotional because infertility sucks. PCOS sucks. You know, it really sucks. And especially for my PCOS gals that are like me, that got periods every single month. And it's like, what's the point of the period? You can't even conceive. What's the point? Like, I shouldn't even get it. It's like a slap in the face, you know? But I'm telling you, it in due season, it works out. I got pregnant. I had a miscarriage, yes. But then God 2 months later turned around and gave me Grace. And then after I had Grace, he gave me another baby. That baby I lost, God gave back to me. And I'm having that baby in November. Y'all just not hearing what I'm saying. God is just too good. If y'all would just relax and not stress, I promise you, all things will come to pass for you. Just like it did for me. I'm not rich. I told y'all I'm not rich. I don't got a lot of money. I'm just a normal person. And if God could do it for me, and I'm a sinner, and he can do it for me, and I'm not perfect, he'll do it for me. I know he'll do it for you guys as well. PCOS is not a joke, but it's something we can fight and we can make better for ourselves and for our futures. So I hope this video helps somebody that has PCOS, that's having infertility issues. But the number one thing, guys, we cannot stress. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. A little emotional in Tina's world today. But I love you guys, and excuse the no makeup look. And I'll see you later. Bye.